Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this Thursday's session of Pilates. Just a short half-hour burst. This session is for beginners. I'll do another session literally straight after at 6:30 or just after 6:30, which is kind of more like an improvers or mixed ability. Please do feel free to do the full hour. It just means that you have to do the warm-up twice and the little relaxation that I like to do at the end as well. So I hope you've all had a really good day. I think most of you know already who I am, but I will still introduce myself. I'm Jane. So we're going to get started in a minute, but just before we do start, as always, just need to remind you, if you have any long-term health conditions, please do make sure that you have the all clear from your doctor to exercise. Please don't worry if you've got any little minor health conditions, any a bit of wear and tear, arthritis. Please don't let that stand in your way. Listen to your body. If it hurts, please don't do it. If you feel those muscles working, that's brilliant. Oh, hi Louise. I know Louise will be first on. She always is. So I hope there's a few more of you out there as well. So yeah, that's it basically. Listen to your body. Please don't do anything that is going to hurt. Make sure you've got a decent space. You don't need much room for Pilates. Don't worry about having loads of space. If you've got a mat, brilliant. Carpeted floor otherwise is absolutely fine. Have some water close to hand as well, just in case you get a little bit thirsty halfway through, or just sip it whenever you need. So I shall go and switch the music on and we will get started with some lovely deep breathing just to get us into the zone. I've chosen some really sort of like nice classical chilled music for this evening, so it's just there in the background, but it means that you don't have to just listen to my voice all the time. Right then, so starting with our perfect Pilates posture. We're going to have feet apart, toes pointing forwards, hips just want to be hip width apart, so don't have them too wide, just bring them in underneath your hips. I then want you to brace those leg muscles. Make sure that you've got all 10 toes in contact with the floor. Check that your pelvis is seated in the middle. So if you just do a little rock forwards, rock back, so if you can just see it, and you can see me in the mirror as well actually, rock forwards and rock back, you can just see that little tilt there. You want to try not to have your bottom sticking out, but equally you don't want to have your pelvis dropping forward. You can see how that encourages the shoulders to round, which we definitely don't want. So try and just get it in the middle. Once you've established that position, I want you to give those abdominal muscles just a little squeeze. Please don't think of breathing in and holding your breath, because a half an hour is a long time to be holding your breath for. So I want you to still breathe. The way we draw our tummy muscles in is literally by thinking where your belly button is and think of drawing your belly button towards your spine. Try and keep that tension there throughout, because it really does help to strengthen the tummy muscles, but also we're going to focus on these core muscles all around. So nice strong tummies, but nice strong backs as well. So once we've done that, I want you to make sure that your shoulders and your neck muscles are nicely relaxed. The arms just hang loosely by the sides, and as always we are going to start with a lovely deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And again, in and out. In through the nose and out through the mouth. One more time, in and out. Well done, lovely. Now can you roll those shoulders just nice and loosely for me? Ease yourselves into this. Good. Well done. And take those shoulders the other way for me now. Good, well done. Lovely. Excellent. Let's see if we can do an arm circle next. If you feel that's a little bit too much for you, just do an extra big shoulder roll. If you can do a complete rotation, then please do it. come forward a little bit so I'm not banging my hands. And again, good, let the body go as well. Well done, and now take it the other way. Roll those shoulders, circle those arms if you can. Good, excellent, well done, lovely. Now we're just going to do a little rotation. Try and keep the hips nice and still. Release the knees slightly, make sure that pelvis is still sitting in the middle, and just turn gently from the waist. Try and keep the hips still if you can, so that the rotation is coming from the middle of the body, and you can just feel that working the spine, warming it up. It's really important to warm up before you do any form of exercise. Couple more. That's it, good. And now flex the spine and reach back and stretch. And again, flex the spine, still squeezing those tummies, I hope. And reach back and stretch. Let's do that one more time. Flex, drop the head, that's it. And reach back and stretch, look up to the ceiling. And come back up nice and tall. Lovely, well done. A little bit more rotation for the spine. And this time we're going to take it with a sway. So we're just going to bend and stretch and transfer the weight across. That's it. And as you're doing that, I want you to just let those arms swing nice and naturally. Please don't force it. And remember, just doing what you feel you can. That's it. Good. Last one. And now we're going to take it into a little side stretch. So we reach across and reach and reach and reach. Good. And reach and reach. Lovely. And should we do that rotation once more? Good. And round and round. Good. And round. Lovely. And round and round. And into that side stretch and reach. Good. Keep it going. And reach. And reach. And reach. And reach. Good. Last one. Well done. Have a little shake out. Who else have we got there? Oh, it's Jill. Hi Jill. Nice to see you here as well. Lovely. Right then, let's move on to a little bit of pelvis work. Working those hips. So again, pelvis is in the middle. Bend your knees slightly. Get that lovely lifted feeling. Don't lift your shoulders though. Drop those shoulders down. That's it. And just let those hips rock from side to side. And rock and rock. Can you see how I'm keeping this part of my body completely still? It's good because it's really just freeing up the movements here. That's it, good. Well done, couple more. Excellent, well done. Okay, now come back into the centre, remember, sitting in the middle. And now we're going to rock the pelvis forwards and backwards. So we go forwards and back. I was going to face sideways, but I think you can actually see in the mirror, obviously this slightly different angle is quite good. You're getting side view and front view all at the same time. Move my arms out of the way. And forwards and back and forwards and back. Good, last one, well done. And circle round and round and round and round and the other way and circle and round and round. That's it, go all the way forward, all the way back and back to the centre and pull up nice and tall. Excellent. Right then, next is some squats. So this is very good for warming up the upper leg muscles, very good for those bottoms, nice little back strengthening exercise as well. So we are just warming up there, so I don't want you to go too low here. As we do it, let me talk you through the technique of a squat. If you know what to do, fire away, go for it. If you're completely new to it, a little bit unsure, please do watch first of all. So, optional arms. You could do a little bicep curl. So I'm just going to stick with that for a moment while I talk you through it. So join in with me when you feel ready. So you can see in the mirror how I'm keeping my back completely straight I'm hinging from my hips. So I'm not curving my spine like this. Yeah, you can see the difference. But equally, I'm not keeping my back straight and just bending and stretching my knees. You've got to get this hinge going from the hips, pushing back, keeping that back lovely and strong. That's it, good. Now, from a front view, you can see that my knees are staying in line with my feet. So I'm not letting them come in, I'm not letting them roll out. Everything is staying in line. Very, very important to think, I'm going to change the arms now, to think about alignment. Because what you don't want to be doing is putting a strain on the knee joints or on the hip joints. And you've only just got to have one thing that's just slightly out of line, and it has that knock-on effect. So we'll just do a few more. You can go that little bit lower if you feel like you want to, but remember what I said at the very start, please don't push yourselves too hard. If it hurts, if it's getting too much, just rest. There we go, good. Last one, well done. Excellent. Have a little shake out. Have a little drink as well. Good time for a quick drink break. Okay, and we're going to move on to a little bit of balance work. Now, if you are new to exercise or if you've not done this before, have something that you can just, oh, love heart there, thank you. Have something that you can just rest your hands. I mean, I could just sort of hold on to the edge of the mirror there, but you might have a chair or a worktop, just something to give you a little bit of support if you feel you need it. Please don't lean on it, just have it there to give you that little bit of confidence. We are going to do some knee lifts. Oh, there goes another love heart, my favourite. I think you're just all getting to know me too well now. Lift and down. Lift. I'm just doing the legs first of all. So you can see I'm keeping my hips nice and straight. I'm not dropping or wiggling my hips about. This is all staying very straight and strong. The body's nice and tall. I'm still pulling those tummies in. And then, I said those tummies in, I have only got one. And then we're going to add an arm. If you can, oops, she says wobbling. If you can, it's opposite arm to leg. So the other good thing about Pilates, not only is it good for your strength, for your balance, for your flexibility, it's really good for your coordination as well. So it's a little bit of a brain workout, just a couple more, as much as it is a body workout. You also get that feel-good factor as well, so it's good for mental well-being as well. Just ticks so many boxes, Pilates does, doesn't it? Right then, shall we do a few little leg lifts to the side this time? So really opening out in those hips, and you'll feel it working those inner thighs a little bit. Do it without the arms first of all, and this time flex your foot, so turn your foot up and down, and lift and down, and lift and down, and lift. That's it. If you can, add the arm, opposite arm, and lift and down, and lift and down, and lift and down, and lift and down, and lift, couple more, and lift and down. Well done, good, excellent, good balance. Now, lifting the legs to the back. You can forward a little bit, just to make sure you don't hit my feet on anything. No arms to start with, we're keeping the knee relaxed, so we lift it up and down. So you can just see my leg in that mirror. Can you see how I'm just letting the pelvis tilt a little bit? I'm keeping my knee bent. That's it, good. If you want to, add those arms and lift and down, lift and down, and lift and down, lift and down, lift and down. Last two. Well done, and lift and down. Good, again, have a little shake out. And you can probably feel that working on the lower back there as well, which is all good. It's all going to help us with that strengthening. Remember we talked about the core right at the start? That's what we're working on there. So open the legs a little bit wider this time. Have your legs turning out, so toes turning out. And we're just going to bend and stretch. Now, if you've got bad knees, please don't go too low. Also, as you're coming up, don't lock and pull the knees back. So as I'm stretching, I'm bracing my thighs, but I'm not locking my knees. So you really want to keep those joints nice and supple. So a little bit of movement is good. Just do what you can. If you want to add some arms, please feel free. Down and up, and down and up, and down and up, and down. That's it, we're keeping those backs nice and strong. We're not hinging this time. That's it, good. Couple more. And well done. Open the arms and have a little shake out. Right then, hopefully we are feeling nice and warm now. So we're going to move towards going to down to the mat. But first of all, let me show you how we're going to get there. We are going to do a beautiful, slow, controlled roll down. Now again, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, I will talk you through it as I'm doing it. Watch first. We're going to do 2 or 3 of these. It's a really lovely way of getting extra mobility in the spine. So again, I've got my legs braced, but my knees are soft. My feet are underneath my hips. I drop my head, and then I start to roll down, 1 vertebrae at a time. I'm curving my spine, my legs aren't moving, so I'm not bending my knees to get myself lower. Just go as far as you feel like you can. Head's going towards the knees. And then as you start to roll back up, I want you to imagine that your spine is little building blocks. And you're building a tower, 1 vertebrae on top of the other. We look nice and relaxed. And then once you're up, you're going to roll those shoulders back. We're going to take the arms up. And we're going to just ease ourselves back into a little back stretch. So you can see here, I'm not pushing my hips forward, I'm just reaching as far as I feel I can go. And then bring the body back up and let those arms float down. Lovely. So let's do it again. If you were just watching last time, see if you can join in this time. I will talk you through it as we go. So arms are nice and relaxed. The legs are braced, but the knees are soft. Tummies are tight still, and off we go. Drop the head, drop the shoulders, roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Let those arms dangle, almost like heavy weights pulling you down. Remember, it's going to only go as far as you feel you can. Relax into it once you're down. And now start to build it back up. 1 vertebrae at a time, squeezing those tummies. That's it, good. Head is the last thing to come up. Pull up nice and tall, roll those shoulders back. Take the arms up and ease yourselves back. Good. And back up. And let those arms float down. Very, very well done. Good. Right then, we are going to roll down 1 more time, but we're going to move on to the mat. So, I'm going to show you first of all, because it's a beginner's class, I'm just going to show you the one way of getting down. I know there's a few people that are watching that will know how to do the harder version. So if you want to do that, that's absolutely fine. But remember, if you're a beginner, this is how I want you to get down. I will adjust the tablet in a minute just to get a better angle, but I think you'll be okay for now to be able to see me. I'm moving back just a little bit. So we're going to roll down, a little bit slower than what I've just done. You're then going to bend your knees and place your hands flat on the floor. Don't balance on your fingers or your knuckles, and come down into a little squat position. From there, take your hands out, come down onto your knees. I'm going to move back just a little bit because I'm going to walk my hands out now so that they are just underneath my shoulders. So, my body weight's forwards. This is called a kneeling plank. You've got your body weight forwards, your head wants to be in line with your spine, so please don't strain your neck, looking up there or tucking your chin down there. Just keep it as an extension of your spine. And breathe through it, so keep that weight forwards and hold it there. So I'll just do that again, just if you're already there, please hold it for me. Otherwise, join in with me this time. So we're going to roll ourselves down. Bend your knees and place your hands down. Walk them out just a little bit. Come onto your knees and then walk your hands forward so that they're just level with your shoulders. I'll just move back a little bit so you can see me. Body weight forwards and hold it there. Hold it there. Keep that weight forward. You can lift your feet off if you want to. If you're a bit uncomfortable on your knees, next time you try this, maybe just get a folded towel underneath your knees just to give yourself that little bit more padding. Hold it just for a moment longer. Really good for strengthening the wrists as well, this is. Hold it there, tummies are tight, breathing through it. Well done. Excellent. So I want you to relax for a moment. Bring your feet together, knees apart, sit back on your heels, put your hands just in front of you, one on top of the other, and rest your head on your hands and do relax for a moment. And whilst you're doing that, I can just quickly change the camera angle. Excuse me. So I'm just going to bring it down a little bit. And I'm also going to have a little go at just turning it the other way. Now, I did experiment with this earlier and it seemed to work okay. Oh no, it doesn't, not while you're live apparently. Right, in that case, I'm going to go back to there. And I'm going to go down to floor level, because what I don't want you to just see is only a little bit of me. Though some would think that's a good thing. Right then, are you all nice and relaxed there? I feel like I've left you there for ages. Bring yourselves back up and we're going to move into this position now. So we're on all fours. If you look, you can see that my knees are underneath my hips and my hands are underneath my shoulders. My body weight's forward. I'm just going to move forward a little bit more. So you're in almost like a box shape. From there, we're going to keep the hands down. We can develop this if we want to, but as I said before, this is beginners. I can make it a bit harder in the next one for those that want it. All we're going to do is extend the leg and lift it up. I'm going to go forward a bit more so you can see what I'm doing there. There we go, see? So don't twist your hip. It's just level with the hip, but if you imagine you've got a spirit level that goes across your tummy, and you don't want that bubble to move from the middle. And then bring that leg down, back underneath your hips, extend the other leg out and lift it up. Try and keep it nice and straight. Can you see I'm keeping my back nice and strong as well? I'm not dipping down or lifting it up. Just keep it as strong as you can. Hold it there for me. Hold it there. Good. Breathe through it. Please don't hold your breath. Well done. And then come back down to our box position. Now from there we're going to take a flex of the spine. So we're going to lift the spine all the way up. Put your chin on your chest. Hold it there just for a few seconds. Good. And now from there release into a lovely stretch. Let your head come up. That's it, good. Head up. Bottom up in the air. Well done. And then bring yourselves back to that lovely box shape. Right, we're going to try our little leg stretch one more time. So this is very good for core stability and it's very good for upper body strength as well because you've got that weight forwards. So extend the leg out, keep your bubble in your spirit, on your spirit level in the middle. Lift that leg up, breathe through it and hold, hold. That's it, go on, really extend that leg, stretch it out. And then bring it back down, well done. And then stretch the other leg. Keep the hips level, lift that leg up. Don't strain the neck, remember keep it in line with the spine. Hold it there. Hold it there. Well done. And bring it down, good. And then one more time, take that lovely flex of the spine, so lifting the back up. Drop your head down, chin on your chest, hold it there. And then slowly extend, head up, bottom up, drop the back down. You can really feel that lovely extension of the spine, and then come back into your neutral position. Lovely. If you feel like you need to, do just have another little rest, sit back on your heels, bring your hands in front, and place your head on your hands. Just hold it for a few seconds. Just takes the tension off those wrists, doesn't it? Good. Well done, lovely. Now, we're going to move into a seated position. I'm going to do some specific exercises for the abdominal muscles. Really good way to exercise here without doing any damage to the back, because quite often people will do lots of stomach crunches where there's perhaps not the greatest of technique, and all you end up doing is working the back muscles but not an awful lot for those tummy muscles. And you do want to make sure that you get a nice even balance of both. So if I just turn sideways for you, so I'm sitting up nice and tall, I've got my knees bent and my feet are flat on the floor, but if you're more comfortable with your toes up, that's fine. Feet, knees and hips are still nicely in line. We're thinking about alignment even though we're sitting down. And if you just look, you can see my back's nice and straight and I'm not sort of like slouching back here. So really try and pull yourself up and lift up out of those hips. I'm going to just rest my hands on my legs, and I want you to watch very carefully, if you're new to this, what I'm doing with my spine. So first of all, I'm just going to tilt my pelvis, and then you can see how my back's starting to curve, and I'm just going to roll myself back. I'm sucking my tummy in as tight as I can, just going back far enough to feel those tummy muscles working, and then bring yourself back up. I'll just go this way a little bit because you know what's going on with my legs now, and then you can really see what's happening with my back. So I tilt my pelvis, I curve my spine, sliding my hands down my legs, just going far enough so I can really feel these tummy muscles working, and then bring yourself back up nice and tall. Have a little go with me, only do what you feel you can. So tilt, curve, don't drop your head back, and then slowly up. This time I want you to take a nice deep breath in before you start. Breathe in, and now breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. And the more you can squeeze these tummies, the better it is. Let's just do a couple more. If you found the breathing was a little bit of a distraction at this stage, just focus on the exercise and do normal breathing. Sliding back and sliding back up again. Good, well done. Hopefully you can really feel that work in the abs. You're going to feel it on the back as well, because obviously we're moving that part of the body too. But the focus is really on the abdominal muscles, isn't it? On those tummies. So what I want you to do now is just relax. You're going to roll yourself back and just bring your knees into your chest. And just to release all that tension, I just want you to gently rock from one side to the other. That's it. Good, well done. Now bring yourself back into the centre. I'm going to squeeze one more exercise in for you. One of my favourites, it is toe tapping. So there's two ways of doing this. If you are completely new to exercise, keep one foot down on the floor and just lift one leg. I'm going to take my arms out to the sides because it just gives you a bit more stability. Take the other leg into what we call tabletop position. So again, you can see that my knee is in line with my hip. It's not coming in towards my chest. If you want to, and if you feel you can, lift both legs off. And then from there, you're going to do your toe tapping. So I'm going to just do the basic version, because I know that some of you know how to do it with alternate legs, or even double legs if you want to. So I'm just tapping one foot down and and back up. Don't bring the knee all the way in. Remember to stop when it gets level with the hip. Down and up and down and up. Now this is very, very good for those lower abdominal muscles. Couple more. Down and up and down and up. Well done. Swap legs if you're doing one leg at a time. We'll make sure we work the other side. So again, please make sure that you're not bringing that knee in towards your chest. Keep it just above the hip and off we go. Tap down and up. Make sure that it doesn't go down with a thud and you put weight on it. It should just literally touch the floor and then float back up like a feather. Floating down, floating back up, floating down and up and down and up. Let's do one more and down and up. Well done. Again, bring both knees into the chest and we've just got time to do a nice little stretch to finish this session off. And as I said at the start, if you want to join me for the next class, 6:30 till 7 o'clock, please feel free. So what we're going to do is keep holding on to one leg. You can see I'm holding around my shin and just stretch the other leg out. And this leg that's bent, I'm bringing it in towards my shoulder. Try not to have it in the middle in front of you. Bring it towards that shoulder. Hold it there just for a few seconds. Keep that other leg nice and straight if you can. If you're uncomfortable, please feel free to bend it. Good, well done. Now hold the back of the leg, not around the knee, just here, back of the thigh, and stretch that leg. If you find you can't get it completely straight, take it a little bit lower. Still hold on to it, but you do want it to be nice and straight so that you are getting a lovely stretch all up the back of the leg, stretching those hamstrings. And you'll find if you flex your foot, you can circle the foot round and circle the other way. Good. Well done. Bend that knee in and extend that leg out. Lovely. Now hold around the shin of the other leg and bring that knee in towards the shoulder. Hug it really tight. You can really feel that stretch on the top of the leg that's straight, and then you can feel it right in your bottom as you hug that leg nice and tight to you. That's it. Hold it just for a few seconds. Well done. Hold the back of the leg and stretch. Flex the foot and stretch. Flex the foot and stretch and circle round. And round the other way. Good. Well done. Bend that knee in and stretch your leg out. Good. We're going to take both arms out to the sides like a scarecrow. I want you to just melt your shoulder blades into the floor. Bend both knees in. Have your feet and your knees together. And we're going to do one more little stretch before we go. Keeping the shoulders where they are. Let both legs or both knees just fall over to one side. And then turn your head the opposite way. Just feels so lovely. You're getting a lovely stretch in the neck, getting it all down the side of the body, outer thigh, hold it there. Relax those shoulder blades. Well done, bring the legs up, take them slowly over to the other side and look the opposite way. Relax those shoulders. Feel that lovely stretch. Well done. Hold it there. Excellent. and bring the legs back up. And now I just want you to put the bottoms of the feet together, let your knees fall apart, take a lovely deep breath in and breathe out. And again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. In and out and in and out. Well done. Bring both knees together. Just let the legs stretch out, bring the arms down to the sides and relax. And I'm going to leave you there nice and relaxed, I hope. I hope you enjoyed just that little snippet of Pilates. We do have an hour class on Saturday morning and again on Sunday morning, so it's a new thing that we're trying out. 8 o'clock for you early birds. I hope to see you there, or I might even see you in a minute on the next class. Huge thank you, as always, to the Active Wellbeing Society. Thank you also to Park Lives and Sport England for supporting this very worthwhile project. Well done, everybody. Thank you. I shall see you all soon. Bye bye for now.